Yes.
All I know is this violates every canon of respectable broadcasting.
How are you?
Hey, who wants to help me get this recorder out of here? I need some muscle over here.
You're listening to Blame Your Brother.
Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone out there doing? Welcome back to Blame Your Brother. This is episode 93. We are slowly making that crawl to episode 100, and that's going to be fun when we get there. But we're at episode 93 tonight, and we're going to be coming at you for the next hour, entertaining you. Hey, come hang out with us every Thursday night as we stream the show live on YouTube. If you go to blameyourbrother.tv, you can come in the chat, watch us record live, engage in the chat, have a good time. We encourage you to do it. So, yeah, blameyourbrother.tv every Thursday night at 8 p.m. But, hey, this is us. It's happening right now, episode 93. There's three of us that come to you every week. I am one-third of that trio. I am David, a.k.a. Birdman, a.k.a. Nashville Reddit, Human Garbage, Glenn Jackson, the voice of the people, Mr. 40%, the spiritual midget, Nick Nickham, and I'm joined by this man who sits to the left of me. It's my brother. It's Lee.
What up, everyone? It's Tomorrow Man, he who rides without a helmet and him without volume, the one and only LeBron Safety Pin.
There you go. And then I'm joined by this man who sits to the right of me. It's John.
Hey, everybody. John here, a.k.a. Tico, a.k.a. Mr. Groupon, Mr. PTI, the sole operator of the Disappointment Cannons, the Man.
They got John Tortorella, a madman.
They do have a madman.
Okay, he's a madman.
All right, so that is the three of us, David, Lee, John. We're coming to you all night tonight. So we will start off every episode like we do. You know, we say a lot of crazy things, a lot of controversial opinions come from us. So we have to ask every week, as our BYB legal team has told us, we need to offer the chance for us to make apologies, retractions, omissions. So we'll start with Lee. Lee, anything you said last week you need to get off your chest, man?
No, I don't think so. Did I? I don't
know.
Clean.
You good?
I'm
all right.
Clean.
John, anything cross bounds?
I was expecting a letter or a phone call from the state of Arkansas, but I did not get one, so no.
Oh, that's right. I did call out 2 different states. I
Guess
should
what?
apologize for that.
Arkansas doesn't have the internet, so you're safe. You're good to go.
Yeah,
so
I'm sorry. I apologize to Kentucky again. I should have went harder.
Who else did you blast? Alabama, Kentucky. Do you want to add anyone tonight to the list?
No, we're good.
Okay, because crapped over Las Vegas too.
I mean, did they not deserve it?
No, but anyway. All right, so yes, that's it. We're clean.
So y'all are not going to apologize?
Everything.
Seriously?
Everything I say is what I say. Everything I say is gospel, man.
Really?
Yeah.
I think you owe like the whole female race an apology.
No.
Like if I had a bell, I would have just sat back here and rang it constantly.
They probably
for the
owe me.
misogyny alert, just ding,
Yeah,
ding.
they probably
ding,
owe me
ding,
an apology,
ding,
truthfully.
ding. For what?
For existing. So.
Dang.
Okay.
So there we go. All right, so we're gonna get started. We're gonna get everything going here. So we'll start. John, how was your week last week?
Not bad at all. Getting ready for my trip. Going to San Diego next week, and just trying to get everything together.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
All right.
Exciting.
There we go.
Living on the edge.
Living on the edge. Lee.
What do you got plans for Memorial Day, man?
Me or him? I mean, I'll be there.
Yeah, like what's on the docket, man?
We'll probably either SeaWorld or the zoo.
That's it.
Or the beach.
Okay.
The beach, man. What part of the beach are you from, man?
I mean, there is a naval base over there.
like
We
the
might visit that on Memorial Day. That might be cool.
The part right now, the beach, man. Jamaica.
Be like the Hoppy Hippo.
All right, so that's on its way. So you'll be out next week.
I will be out next week.
So we're gonna have to get a guest host for next week. We'll figure that out during the week. But
maybe we could do like just a hand puppet that you control.
There we go.
Maybe we could even have you do 2 hand puppets. Maybe I could sit the bench. And
awesome. I love that. It'd be the best
you
episode
and
ever.
Your 2 hand puppets.
Yeah, greatest episode ever.
Do you have like a personality worked up for him yet?
For who?
Your hand puppets, man. You can't just be yourself.
Well, one would be a little crying snowflake, and one would be an extremist conservative who gives out bad advice. I mean,
wow, John didn't like that.
You said characters. I mean, what do you want me to do?
John didn't like that at all.
I'm okay with the bad advice. A part of the extremists.
I need you,
little much.
I need you to play up your stereotype, John. That's what I'm telling you here. Okay.
So are you going to give like the one like a really bad mustache?
Oh.
talking about the one on the left.
And the other one has to wear plaid, I guess. I don't know.
John, if the listeners don't know, Lee's taking shots at John, who's sitting
No,
right across
it's a
from him.
character. It's a character.
Yeah.
Like, listen, think of the name
You could
Tito.
save time and you just use Walter for Lee from Jeff Dunham fame because it's the same person.
I don't
watch a lot.
I don't
of
watch Jeff Dunham. Who is
I'm
Walter?
sorry,
He's
John.
the old man puppet.
Oh, he's calling you an old geezer who likes to complain about everything.
Okay, I would be a geezer 9 out of 10 days if it means I don't have to watch a Jeff Dunham comedy special.
Someone once said Lee needed to record like a sound drop of a disenthused person because that's just Lee's character on the show.
Yeah.
I'm disenthused?
Yeah.
What does that even mean? I don't think that
Like,
means what I think it means.
Man, like, you're the man emoji pretty much is what people
How
have told
am I
me.
the man?
Man.
Okay.
So-
This is news to me. I didn't realize I was so man.
Man.
I didn't know that I was just like, sitting around the house packing things up, getting ready for SeaWorld,
Man. Okay.
Man.
So Lee's
All
gonna.
right, well, here's your sound drop. Man.
There you go. So John's gonna be out next week, so you'll be missed. But Lee, what about your past week? Anything stood out this week?
Oh, yeah, I went to a Jeff Dunham comedy special. It was amazing. He brought out Walter, and I felt, it was just very relatable,
the kinship.
connected, like,
What
hip to
percent?
heel.
Wait, what percentage of our audience knows what he's talking about? At all?
Walter?
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's give
my
a
God.
number.
I would hope, what's the over-under? I would hope it would be like 3% or
Oh,
less.
no.
Is
Wow.
what I hope.
How many Jeff Dunham fans do you think love Blame Your Brother? That's the question.
I would hope that 0 would be the official total.
wow.
I want everybody to love Blame Your Brother.
No. I don't. I'm going to have to disagree with you on that.
Oh,
one.
well, do tell. What's wrong with Jeff Dunham?
I don't know.
No, you no. Robin loves.
I mean, I'll give Robin the pass because she's been hanging out with John a lot, But I mean, okay, let's do a Jeff Dunham.
Is it just Jeff Dunham or any ventriloquist that you hate?
No, I like ventriloquist.
Then what do you got against Jeff Dunham then?
It's just
Is he racist?
Jeff Dunham?
Is he too mainstream for you? Is that it?
That terrorist puppet. A lot of people say that's a little bit racist. It's a Middle Eastern guy, Akbed the terrorist or whatever. Is that what it's called?
The dead terrorist.
Okay,
How do you
dead
know
terrorist.
so much about Jeff Dunham?
I just know about that. I don't know anything. I couldn't name you the other puppets to name my life. There's that chili pepper. I mean, I know who. I've seen that one before.
That's
I'm pretty
the,
sure.
the jalapeno on a stick.
Okay, see, like
It's
he probably could
funny. It's
give us a
funny.
bit real quick.
Of Jeff Dunham?
Yeah, tell us about-
You know them.
Tell us about the pepper on the stick. What? It's Mexican, right?
Yeah. he
Oh,
probably
okay.
did.
Well, there we go. I wonder why I thought he was a little bit
Yeah.
racist. What does he do?
He talks with a very thick
Go
Mexican
ahead.
accent.
Go ahead.
You can
do the
probably-
bit.
It's like, I am
Don't-
jalapeno.
Don't do it.
I am Jose Jalapeno on a stick. I
Don't
mean, that's
move
what
your
he
lips
does.
this time.
I'm not that good.
Okay, well, Jeff Dunham fans, if you like the
Whatever.
show, please let us know on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram. Please let us know if you love Jeff Dunham, because I would like to know how many people. That might be a poll this week. How many people like Jeff Dunham? I'm going to have to put that one up. I don't know how we got there, but anyway. Oh, Walter.
It's Walter.
All right, Lee. So anyways, besides going to a
Anyway.
Jeff Dunham concert, you do anything else this past week?
Yeah, we just a friend of mine's brother was in town. He went to a concert, so we were hanging out at a club, a cool one, and then he wanted to go down to Broadway in Nashville to meet these girls that
Okay.
they had met the night before. So I was down at the Broadway in Nashville, the stage.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've heard of it before.
I've
World
been.
famous.
I've been, yeah.
So that was
How was it? Was it country
it
out?
was
or-
lame.
I mean, it was a bunch of like tourists
Yeah.
liking country music.
I mean,
and-
it's all right, but the place we were at was like, dropping the new Kanye song and everything.
At the stage?
No, the place we
Oh.
were at before.
Where was it at?
So they had a
before?
DJ, but then Old Glory. I don't know if
Oh,
you're familiar with
yeah, I
that.
don't think so.
Anyway, it's really cool. They took like an old like a factory granary or something. So it's like huge building, like it's like a 3-story building, but then they removed the floor and it has a basement, so it's like 4 stories high. But it's a cool vibe or whatever. But then you go to the stage and it's all
Terrible. It's everything
terrible.
wrong with Nashville.
Terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of cool that like all the bars have rooftop access and 4 stores and
Yeah.
there's like a huge line out front, but I'm a native, so I went around the back and got in the back door,
Oh.
So, but
Um,
on for Memorial Day, we're doing some cooking out. We're gonna get a boat.
All
We're
right.
gonna be out on the lake.
Which one?
I think Percy Priest.
All right, nice.
I'm not really sure.
There you
The
go.
one that smells like sewage, probably.
Yeah, that's all of them in Nashville, unfortunately. Did you know what today is? Special day. It's National Brother Day.
Oh, really? I didn't know
National Brother Day.
that.
So,
There you go.
anything you'd like to
I thought we should maybe have promoted that a little bit better before today.
Well, social media team's slacking a little bit lately, so what are you going to say? But yeah, it's National Brother Day, so happy Brother
Thanks
Day.
for being a brother. Thanks
There
for
you go.
being a brother from another mother.
It can be, it says, the holiday says it can be brothers or people who have been like brothers to you. So,
or just
Yay.
like brother, universal brothers.
right,
even.
yeah,
Like the brother kind,
sure.
not mankind.
That's
It's
where
a bad
brother
word.
kind.
that's where a snowflake would take it. Just everybody gets to do it, man. Everybody, man.
You're the one that started. Anyone
yeah,
that's
man.
What about
everyone
National
that's been
Sister Day?
close to
Ugh.
you, man.
Yeah, man. Everybody gets to play.
Yeah.
Man.
Eh.
All right. Anyway, okay. So Memorial Day's coming up. Yeah, it'll be fun. Big news in Nashville this week: the NFL Draft will be held in Nashville, Tennessee, next year in April, and that's a pretty big news story for the city of Nashville. I mean, it's going to be insane. Like, people think CMA is crazy. I think this is going to be 10 times crazier because you've got fans from every team coming down. They're excited about the draft. They're excited about new opportunities for their team. It's going to be a madhouse downtown. I don't know. Basically this.
The draft.
Yeah.
The draft.
Oh, the one this year.
People need to stop being so excited about a damn football draft,
Why?
man. It's not even a game.
Because, yeah.
It's new opportunities, though, for the team. It's like a
I
new
mean, I
start.
get like we can open the paper on Monday and be like, oh, look, we got so and so, But like, I mean, maybe like the first couple of picks is exciting, but then it's like there's still like ESPN 8's got like prediction board still going on the 16th round. It's like these people are not going to play football, man.
Well, it's exciting for fans. And it's going to bring a lot of money to the city. A lot. Is it possible ever
lot.
we have a Super Bowl here in the South, in the Nashville area? John, what do you think?
With our rickety old stadium?
I've got my doubts.
Yeah.
Usually they try to keep it where it's either warm or there's a dome, and lately there's been changes to that, but still.
Yeah.
Okay, first off, Nashville does not have the infrastructure to support a Super Bowl. Like, you're talking like the NFL is a big deal. It's not. The Super Bowl, however,
Well, I think they're
is
gearing up, though. I
huge.
think they're gearing up for big events in Nashville. I mean, they're literally
They're
building
throwing up hotels
every
left and
day.
right.
Every day they are. So
throwing up a new hotel. It's like we're playing Monopoly.
we are playing Monopoly
just
with the
playing
Nashville money.
Monopoly.
That is true. So
Give me another hotel.
Josh says the Super Bowl's in Atlanta. Is it much bigger than Nashville?
Is Atlanta bigger than Nashville?
Like, how much bigger?
Yeah, it's pretty
It's-
big.
It's
Like-
like
Like, how much
at
bigger,
least
though?
twice, if not three times.
think
bigger
twice
than
the
Nashville.
size?
Yes,
Okay.
easily.
Wow.
Easily.
Well, we're getting soccer.
It wasn't until recently that Nashville became bigger than Memphis. It wasn't
Yeah.
even the biggest city in Tennessee.
But it has grown exponentially in just the last few years. I mean, that's
Yeah,
where
it has
that's how-
grown quite a bit. Yeah.
That's how I'm looking at it. If we're looking at long-term growth, but I don't know. I mean, yeah, I'm with you. Probably unless they get a dome, no way. There's no way they're going to have fans sit out in Nashville weather that time of year.
I mean,
Who
it can
knows?
be
It could
cold.
be
It
80
can be
degrees.
cold.
It could be 20 degrees. Who
Yeah.
knows? Here, it could be the same day.
They like to be able to bank on stuff for the Super Bowl, and
You guys don't understand what the Super Bowl is really about.
Tell us all
It's all about that money, dollar. Okay.
Yeah,
These
I
places
agree
that get
with
the
you.
Super Bowl, it's not because they have an outdoor, indoor arena. It's because they paid the most money to get the Super Bowl to come into town. Come on.
well, the thing is like how many Super Bowls have been in New York?
Not a lot, right?
I can't think of a single one.
I think there was one. It was outside. It was a couple of years ago, I think. Pretty sure.
Well, we got the internet at our fingertips, and
We
like to
can,
know.
but when is that ever? When have we ever done that before?
So the blamers have come through. We don't even have parking for a Super Bowl. But I think we have a solution for that.
What's that?
Give everyone a bird scooter.
Bird scooter.
Put them on the
man.
outskirts of town. Put them on a bird scooter.
I love it. I love the bird. I mean, if you know me, you know I love the bird scooter. I've been rocking it every day.
Are we going to go out riding this weekend?
I mean, I'm not going to be down.
Are we going to saddle up?
I'm not going to be downtown.
You're going to have to break me in.
It's pretty simple. I think you can figure it out.
I know, but if I don't ride with a gang, I feel like I might get beat up or something.
You might. You might.
Do I have to bring my own helmet?
We went all the way to Shelby Park the other day when we work at,
Yeah?
and
Did
went through about half of Shelby Park.
Did you jump any bikers or anything?
No, we saw a few though. So
Did you like flex on them?
yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
I saw as I was leaving the park, I saw this, man. I wish I'd just gotten a picture, but there was 2 black dudes at the entrance of the park, and I'm going. One of them's a little person, and he looked like your boy from
My boy.
the Ghetto Boys, Bushwick Bill. I was like, oh my
Okay,
God,
I'm not sure
dude.
I know what Bushwick Bill.
You don't know who
looks like.
Bushwick Bill is? Oh, come on.
Does John
man.
know who Bushwick Bill
No,
is?
but I don't.
No.
I don't expect John to know who Bushwick Bill is.
Why don't you expect John to know who Bushwick Bill is?
Because you are a little bit more into the game of hip hop, man. Bushwick Bill was in the Ghetto Boys. He actually is. One of his eyes got shot
I
out,
see that.
and he was. I mean, for the time, it wasn't like he was one of the greatest rappers of all time. But as far as a hip hop personality, and the infamous album cover is him going in the hospital after he got shot.
So he was a little person.
Yeah, you see him right there. Yeah, he's a little person.
Oh wow.
So, anyways, I just thought that was wild. Sometimes you see things like, "Did I see that?" Or,
And that's your story.
I mean, that's all I really got. I didn't have that great of a week.
Maybe it was him.
It could have been Bushwick Bill hanging out at Shelby Park. A lot of other people moving to Nashville. Don't say it's not a possibility. Breaking news. David Browley looks like he's going to continue to be the mayor of Nashville. Looks like he won the runoff today. If you don't know, Megan Barry was our mayor. We talked about her in the past. She had an affair. She got kicked out of office. And
All right,
so
who cares?
the vice mayor.
Who cares?
Well, the vice mayor now is David Browley. So we'll see. I'm curious to see the path that Megan Barry takes in the next few years if she stays in the public eye or what she does.
What would you like to see her do?
DJ.
Senator?
I think she should DJ some more.
I don't think she DJ'd when she was supposed to be DJ.
Well, John was a DJ.
Is that the trend? She didn't mayor when she was supposed to be mayoring,
There
so
you
she
go.
didn't DJ
There you
when
go.
she was supposed to be
What does a
DJing?
DJ do? Just pick the songs, right? John, is that what you primarily did?
No, I
if
don't
you
think
were
that's
DJ?
accurate.
It's not
I'm
just about
asking
picking
John.
the songs. It's about being able to not just pick the songs, but the order, lining them up,
Okay.
the actually working. Oh gosh, what did I do now?
No, you didn't.
you-
It's Sammy in the chat.
The blamers are at it again.
So anyway, yeah, maybe she'll be a DJ. But maybe her and John can be a DJ. Where'd you used to DJ at, John?
Listen, just
Corner
for the,
bar?
That's one of the places I
just
DJ.
for the record, I don't consider karaoke DJing. I'm sorry.
Mm.
I'm gonna crawl. I'm drawing the line. You can disagree with me, John.
What do you think a karaoke DJ does?
Okay, so you have to put karaoke in front of it. Okay, that's fair. Karaoke DJ. I'll accept that.
But what do you mean? What's the difference between what? I mean, it's
Someone
just
who
an added.
someone who spins records and mixes them together is what I would call a DJ. I guess. I don't know.
Okay, you've heard of house music, right?
Yeah.
What do you think is playing while people aren't singing their karaoke songs? Do you think it's just dead air?
Uh-oh.
John,
I'm just asking. What do you think happens?
I've been to karaoke. I've observed the karaoke DJ.
Okay, so what's happening between people
I was just
singing?
making a blanket say if you've never.
So your blanket statement's incorrect.
I'm just saying if you've only ever karaoke DJ'd, you shouldn't come out and say, "Yeah, I'm a DJ."
First of
Just
all,
like
I
Megan
didn't
Barry
come
said-
out and say I was a DJ. Number one. Number two, I've also
Didn't say
DJed
you-
weddings.
I didn't say.
Oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Now what do you got to say?
Let's hear that story. How'd that go?
It's been more than one.
Did they drop? Did you have a suggestion book? Did they?
No, I had a meeting with them before their wedding.
Did y'all do some
Talked it
karaoke?
over. At one of them, we did karaoke after the wedding. Yeah,
Okay, well that's
it was
that's fair.
they requested it.
All right, that's fine. Okay, so the Blamer Nation is coming out and saying if you can't use turntables, you're not a DJ. You're just a dude with a playlist. So can you use turntables?
No,
That's Jason Steen coming at you, John.
I was surprised. Color me surprised. I think I feel a heart attack coming on. Elizabeth, I'm coming.
I don't know if I agree with that. You have to be able to spin vinyl to be a DJ because I feel like
I disagree with that as well.
I feel like I think there is an art and skill to mixing music together.
Sure, I
But
agree.
Karaoke is
Okay.
not that. That's
Well,
all
anyway,
I'm saying.
there we go.
I'm sorry, John. I didn't want you to think I was coming after you. I was wanting your expert opinion. I was wanting you to like counter.
Yeah, he wanted your expert opinion, John. That's totally what he wanted there. All right, speaking of blamers, we got a voicemail this week, so I don't know what this is about. I know it's who it's from, but we'll listen. And
this is a first listen.
This is a first listen for all of us, so here we go. If it plays.
All right, it's
hey
blank.
guys, what's up? It's me, Sammy. Just calling in for the show. I'm just going to give a little my opinion about Morgan Freeman. The audio that I've heard, if you ask me, it's flirty. Granted, you wouldn't think certain people would say it, but hey, you know, he's a cat. He's on the prowl. He's you know, if you had the money and you had his lifestyle, I'm sure you'd pretty much be the same. So, in my opinion, it sounds flirty. About the other accusations, not sure. So, in my opinion, Morgan Freeman's good. That's that. So, anything else other than that? Catch you guys later.
There you go.
Right,
so
well, let's just jump into the
into the story then. Sammy's going to introduce first story. Morgan Freeman has been accused of what? What is the official term here? Inappropriate behavior and harassment.
Sexual harassment.
Now, I have not heard these audio recordings. Lee, have you heard any of them?
I have not heard no audio. I have not heard the flirting cat prowling.
He's on the prowl.
So what? I mean, okay, you've read more of the story than us. What has he been accused of saying to these? You said, okay, we're talking about this before. You said that he was what? Lifting up some girl's skirt or something?
Yeah, he was like, obviously these people were super excited to be working with Morgan Freeman on a movie, a lifetime opportunity, right? Great actor. And he would like put his hand on the small of their back, put his hand on their hips. One girl, he was lifting up her skirt repeatedly, asking her if she was wearing underwear, you know, that sort of thing. He would walk up to women.
Cat on the prowl
He would
behavior?
walk up to women at a desk and sit there and stare at their breast. If women walked by, he would just fixate on them and stare, not necessarily even saying or touching, just sitting there.
Well, you know, I want
Here we go.
you re-teaming with Team.
What I would call strategic.
You see? You can get. You're not a fan.
Huh?
You're not a fan? You don't have the same hair? Come
Have
on.
you lost your mind? I'm not a fan. I'm an idiot.
So you don't have the same one? Okay.
Oh, no. I'm scared. I'd be really terrifying. But I applaud you.
Thank you.
So more.
Hey, this is a private conversation.
Now, I don't know if you know this, but Jack has said that you are the...
I can't hear a word
You can't hear me? Are you distracted?
I am very distracted.
I know. So Jack has said that you are the epitome of just a cool dude.
Okay.
There you go.
I mean, now, if that was the only thing I'd heard, that's a little... I mean, that's just kind of flirting during an interview, unless I missed something. I mean, it wasn't the best audio in the world, but is it harassment if he's commenting on women during a filming of a movie? Lee, let's start with you.
I mean, there's a couple different angles you can take on
Let's
this.
let's take the skirt stuff away.
Okay,
I mean,
that's
we're
fine.
all gonna agree. Yeah, that's wrong. You can't lift up a woman's skirt.
Well, I was going to say, like, if you were going to, it's like, you know, if someone was going to narrate your life or narrate God, you would always pick Morgan Freeman. If you were going to be sexually harassed by someone, you would pick the voice of Morgan Freeman, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
So, I mean, you know, you got to take that angle, like, you know.
But I mean, that's one way to say it.
So that's one thing. Two, you know that the hashtag Me Too movement is running out of steam when that's the best thing, you know, like, oh, yeah, we just
So
got
are
this
they done?
celebrity.
Is it about out then? Are you calling it? Are you calling it dead in the water? Jason from the chat said, I've said worse things about Lee in the live chat. Hashtag eye candy.
You've never lifted my skirt yet.
Yet.
Meh.
Meh. John, what do you think? Is this a cat on the prowl or is this inappropriate?
I mean,
behavior?
based on the video, the audio that we've heard, no. I mean, it's just...
He was telling these other women something about, what was that one quote we had? Something crazy. I can't remember what it was now.
He said when the woman first started working on him, he's like, I hope you like sexual harassment. I hope you like being sexually harassed.
He said one girl was ripe.
Yeah, you're ripe, girl. And some of it's probably just a generational thing too, because
he's an older guy.
Yeah, like things used to be really different, right? Like
no, for sure.
So I mean, I'm not saying that makes it right. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, like, if you ever had like that overly racist grandfather, and like you go over to their house and they're just like spouting I mean, maybe that's just me. I don't know. They're just spouting racism, and everyone's just shaking their head, and they're just like don't know what to do.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But like when they were growing up, that's like how people talked and stuff.
And you're probably weird. Probably not going to change their opinions like on the spot. You know, like,
I mean,
hey,
you can try, yeah.
But you're probably. I mean, come on. I mean, if you're old enough, it's done pretty much. Unless there's some big moment that happens. So the women said he commented on their bodies. We knew that if he was coming by, not to wear any tops that would show our breasts, not to wear anything that would show our bottoms, meaning to not wear clothes that were fitted, not to wear skirts and things of that nature. One woman said she stopped wearing skirts when he would come by the office because he was always making comments about them. And most women said they didn't report him at the time. How does I don't know, man. Obviously, like you say, it's not acceptable behavior for sure, but are they going to run this guy's career into the ground because he was a dog? I mean, aren't we assuming a lot of these guys are dogs anyway? Like, are you assuming every guy in the world's like Mr. Perfect? I mean, we've talked about it before. Catcalling. I don't know. I guess we've played catcalled before from a moving car or something. I mean, it didn't make it right at the time.
You played?
Hey, baby!
So you weren't being serious, though. That makes it okay.
No.
We didn't expect anything.
Yeah, we were like, hey, baby.
Has anyone ever catcalled someone not playfully? Like, like, hey, like
John?
I'm sure there are people out there that are legitimately hoping to get a response.
Yeah, from what I hear from women, yeah, if they walk, they often get some suggestive or lewd. Now,
I'm just saying, but is it what did you call it? Playful catcall?
Yeah, playful catcalling.
A playful catcall.
Yeah. I'm not saying it was right at the time.
What is the opposite of a playful catcall?
We were
it's
vulgar,
not lewd.
Vulgar and lewd. I mean, ours were like teenage idiots,
We're just trying to get some attention. That's it.
Not a whole lot has changed for you guys.
We just say it in our head.
So
now.
if you woke up,
we don't say it out loud.
We think it.
So if you woke up in the past with all the memories you had now, it would pretty much be the same. Is what you're saying?
Who's to say? It was a different time. Different time.
We'd have probably thought of something a little more clever. Not much, just a little bit.
So Robin from the chat says, "Why are the women dressing to distract anyone at all?"
What? Whoa, that's an angle.
Women should be dressing clean and appropriate.
So let's go into that then. Should a woman dress?
John,
cleanly and appropriate.
John, how it's your wife? Defend her point.
Well, I mean,
wow.
Thanks, babe. Anyway, I mean, if someone's coming to their place of work wearing revealing clothing, that's probably not the best idea.
What's revealing?
Okay, what's the most inappropriate work outfit that you've ever seen on a male or a female?
I mean, for the most part, most of the places I've worked required a uniform. So, I mean...
So, none. David?
Yeah.
Oh, tons. I mean,
what's the worst that you've ever seen?
I've low-cut shirts, low-cut skirts. I mean, I've seen people sent home. Like, you got to go home. You can't be wearing that
What
at
were
work.
they wearing?
A low-cut skirt above the knees and basically cleavage showing. I mean, a shirt that revealed cleavage.
Plunging neckline.
Plunging. I mean, yeah. I mean, it was very obvious.
I'll never forget this professional setting. This woman coming to work and she was wearing like a shredded up Aerosmith t-shirt with like tight jeans that were shredded up and like super stiletto high heels. And you talking about a plunging neckline on an old rock t-shirt. And I was just like, oh, man.
Where was this at? Like, is this a computer job? And was it allowed? Did anyone say anything?
She only worked a few hours at a time.
So no one said go home or anything?
No one said.
There's a joke in there somewhere.
One time she came in for like a meeting, I will never forget, and she was wearing a bright pink dress that was way too revealing.
Right.
It's like, what? But I mean, hey.
Or are we not going to be sex positive and tell women to embrace their bodies?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
well, I'm asking John.
She was comfortable with it.
John?
I mean, if you're going to to wear something like that.
Expect to get catcalled by Morgan Freeman?
I wouldn't say expected, but I mean, don't be so hard up if it happens.
Oh my God!
Wow. So
I mean, don't be surprised.
Let me ask you another question. Have you ever seen a man wear inappropriate clothing to work?
I'm saying if I bust out my silver Nikes tomorrow and get made fun of for wearing them, I shouldn't be surprised.
But that's not really like a sexy thing.
No,
right?
it's definitely not.
Jason said, go ahead and write that apology down, my friend.
I mean, what would a man wear to be sexy?
Like super tight pants. Like John Hamm on Mad Men got in trouble because he wasn't wearing underwear and his pants were like skin tight, and he's a well-endowed man. So they had to tell him, like, you got to start wearing.
That's pretty gross.
You got to start wearing underwear, dude. Like, no one wants to see that.
And that's the fix? Just wear underwear? So the man's is just wear underwear.
It's harder, obviously, for a man. You know, I mean, there you go. Write that down.
There you go.
There we go.
That's a key if I've ever heard one.
Maybe. But, I mean, it's harder for a man to dress inappropriate. I mean, what can you do? Like I said, besides wearing skin-tight pants or...
Maybe like cut off shirts or like a muscle.
I guess, but my God, what work is
like
allowing that?
Like what are they, halter top? What do they call it? Midriff?
Yes, I mean you could, but I've never seen a guy wear that into an office place.
So, but that's my point. Is like women can wear inappropriate clothing and get sent home. So men can do it as well.
I'm sure men could get sent home, but I mean I don't think a man in his right mind would.
So John
would go that route.
John's completely disconnected. We can't. We ask him the question. He's like, everyone wears.
Wait a second. I'm sorry. John,
everyone
how
wears,
am I disconnected?
Listen. Let me finish my point.
Did you hear what he just said?
Everyone wears
No.
uniforms.
Yeah.
So we can't listen to him. But me and you have both had a lot of experience. You said tons of women getting sent home.
A lot.
But zero men.
Never a man.
What is the...
John just said, tell him why. Tell him why
there?
men don't get sent home, John.
Because generally a man would not, in his right mind, would wear a plunging neckline showing all of his chest. He'd get made fun of. What I'm saying.
Would he wear tight pants
a lot of times when women dress...
Is it because men are smarter? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying when men wear less clothes, they look stupid.
So that's just it. It's just a simple math equation.
It's just men just look stupid when they're wearing less clothes.
I'm not arguing with you there. I agree, but I'm just saying, but are you really saying that when a woman dresses a certain way, she's opening herself to inappropriate comments, sexual harassment? It's saying
not the man's fault. It's the woman's fault, is what you're saying.
Is the woman have some of the blame?
No, I mean, no, it's not. It's not the woman's fault. I'm saying that just like I said earlier with the other example, you shouldn't make fun of people. But I mean, if I go out wearing something ridiculous, then there's a good chance I'm going to be made fun of. You can't control how people are going to take what you do or what you wear. But there should be a little measure of forethought.
Okay, I had a great idea for the podcast. I never brought it to you.
Here we go.
I never brought it to you guys because I know you would never agree with this.
Lee's great idea. Here we go, Lee. Go ahead.
Y'all are gonna hate it.
Go ahead,
This
Lee.
is okay. I was gonna recruit. Everyone had to get a female as a partner.
Okay.
So like you could get your wife or whatever, but they were going to be responsible for dressing us up in drag and making us look like women.
You're right. I hate that idea.
And whoever looks like the best woman wins. But we could take it a step further, and if we actually pulled it off and looked like an actual woman, we could actually go out and film and see what happens. Do we get harassed? Do we get catcalled?
I mean, I might do that. I have dressed up as a woman before for a contest that actually took place at a church, and I'm pretty sure John was there for it. So
John refused to dress up.
He did not dress up as a woman, but I did. So I had to wear a dress, lipstick.
You went the whole 9 yards.
Makeup, everything.
I mean, the most somebody else did was like throw on a dress and put like basketballs underneath their shirt.
There you go. We got someone volunteering already to step up.
There we go.
I think we should put him on John's team.
Here we go. Oh, who?
Jason and John.
I know.
I already got my teammate.
Jason, I know a drag queen that will come dress all of you. So there we go. Right. Well, if this happens, I'm in.
Okay.
I don't care.
So you're in. I've dressed up like a woman for Halloween once.
Yeah, you have. So we've both done it before.
Yeah. I didn't go the makeup and stuff.
I did. If you're gonna go, brother, you go.
So did you win?
No. Came in second place, I believe. But I don't know. I don't think I won.
He didn't put basketballs down his shirt, so that's.
I'm just saying, like John sitting here saying it's the woman's fault for dressing.
I did not say
sexually.
that.
Pretty much.
I feel like that would be a good opportunity for him to get a new outlook on what it's like to be a woman that's just trying to feel good about their positive body image, and to be told it's your fault that you're basically getting raped.
What?
Sorry, John.
That was the bus that just ran over you, brother.
Yeah.
All right. So we should move on to another
next news story. All right, what else we got? We got some good ones.
You want to talk about the Kendrick Lamar episode?
Yeah, okay. So if you know me, you know I love Kendrick Lamar. He's one of my favorite rappers today. Probably one of the greatest rappers of all time. Put out the classic City, Good Kid, Mad City, a classic album. His new album, Damn, won a Pulitzer Prize. So this guy's hot stuff right now. Well, he made the news. He invited a fan onto stage while he was in a festival in Alabama. And the song started, Mad City. And anybody that knows Mad City goes, the N-word is dropped in the first few lines and a lot thereafter. And so a white fan was brought onto the stage, and he said, go ahead, sing along with the song. She starts singing along with the song and dropped the N-word. And he goes, whoa, 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 stop. He goes, you can't be saying that. And the whole crowd was like,
Well, because the crowd started booing first, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Because I read somewhere that he actually he regularly brings people up on stage.
Right.
And it's never been an issue before.
Like regularly brings white people on the stage? Really?
I mean, I don't know if that's true.
So is this mob mentality then? Because it's what it sounds like.
I've heard it was a publicity stunt.
You think so?
To try to hype up numbers.
Okay, if you got on stage for a Biggie song or a Tupac or whoever you know, I mean, what would you do? I've been in this situation before at karaoke. What I mean, do you sing the song?
I
or do
wouldn't know the words to.
Well, let's just say you do.
What is it?
Mad City.
Mad City. I wouldn't know the words.
But what if you did, hypothetically?
I would not say them.
Okay, John.
I would not say that.
No chance in the crowd.
Oh no.
Jason said he would say the word. When I do karaoke, I do not say the word ever. Ever. And I'm not making that mistake, man.
You can't make that.
And I was singing it with another person, and they were totally dropping the N-word. A white girl was. And I was just like, okay.
Well, isn't
wow.
there like a difference between the hard ER and the A?
For black people, yes. For white people, no. There's no difference. Don't say either of them.
I understand for white people, but
Sammy says he sings it as well. So
so you said there's a difference for black people even?
Yeah, I mean, there's a different meaning between those two words for sure. One's more derogatory and one's more like brother. What's up, man? What's up, dude, brother?
So do they still say both, or are they not allowed to say the?
No, they're allowed to say whatever they want.
I mean, I guess we are too, technically, right?
No, well, socially, you're not allowed to.
I think don't understand that paradigm. I don't understand it.
It's just a word that it's got a lot of hate in it.
That's what I'm saying. Then why would they use it?
But they embraced it, made it their own, where they're now allowed to say it. It's their
why
word.
Can't I make it theirs as well? Like I'm on board. Like, yeah, let's erase the hate from the word. Like, let's make it cool again. You know,
John, no way you'd say it.
No.
All right, what do you think of his argument? I mean, he just slammed you for getting girls raped. What do you think about this?
He's going to get himself shot. He's going to.
He literally just said we should always just say the N-word. Who cares?
I mean, hey, you want to take that road, man? So I don't want to be around when it happens.
I mean, I'm not saying that I do. I'm just saying that it would be a better world if there wasn't a word that couldn't be said based on the color of your skin.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of words like that.
Like what?
Well, I mean, I apparently dropped one last week when I said that.
No, you can say the word gay.
Apparently, I got a whole lot of grief for
that
it
word
last
is
week.
completely contextual, though. Like if you say it in a derogatory way, it's bad. If you say it in a positive way, it's fine.
Yeah, but
the N word is not like that.
You can't say the F word. A gay derogatory F word. You can't say that.
What?
Gay people. FAG.
Oh.
Gay people.
I mean, if
gay people can say it to each other for sure, but you can't go around saying that.
If you live in Britain and you're trying to get a
brother,
cigarette
we
or
live in
something,
America, and there's no way you can go around saying that word in a gay club as a straight man. There's no way. But I've heard.
You might be accurate on that one, but
okay, it's the same thing as the N word. Yes, it's exactly the same thing.
I don't feel like it is.
Oh,
I mean, then N word's worse, definitely.
Says you. I mean, if you're gay, that word.
No. I mean socially.
I don't know,
Across
man.
the
No,
board,
I
I
would
would-
agree with that socially.
I'm starting. It's
I
too
mean,
hard
they
to
say,
get there.
say the same thing with the word midget as far as little people are concerned.
Okay.
So you just dropped that, no problem.
Yeah. Well,
we were dancing around it earlier.
I'm not
trying
going to
be
say
a
it.
good
I'm trying not to
person.
say it.
Yeah,
I don't. If a person tells me they don't like a certain word about them or a group says it, then I'm okay. I'm good. Now.
That's 2 weeks in a row he's dropping slurs against people.
Hey, man. It's his world. We just live in it. I mean, but you know, Sammy says handicap. There's derogatory terms for that. I mean, there's the whole thing. Like if I sang a song that had cracker in it.
Wait, what?
To get to your other side of the point, if I had a song and it had cracker in it, and some black person got on stage and was like cracker,
Nobody cares.
But
about
I'm saying
the
I wouldn't
word
care. That's what I'm
cracker.
saying.
Nobody cares about it.
Right. No, but we don't care. We think it's a joke. We never. Sometimes you're right. I see your point to some degree. You can't give power to the word, but the word already has power behind it. So
That's what I'm saying. No one should be saying it. Like the color of a person's skin shouldn't dictate if they're allowed or not allowed to say a word. That's like racism.
I disagree.
It's racist.
No, I don't believe that's racist.
It is the pure like.
What's the definition of racism then?
It's derogatory comments and stereotypes based upon the color of someone's skin.
Okay.
Or actually, it's
So
more
how's
to do
that
with their nationality?
So
I
how's
guess,
that racist?
Because it's
then?
their race.
But how's that racist? We're not allowed to say the word
Because I'm Caucasian. I'm not allowed to do something.
Well, yeah.
That's like.
And you're also allowed to ride anywhere in the world in your car and get pulled over by police and not worried about getting shot. So I mean,
would want that for everyone,
but
though. That's
we're-
what I'm saying. Like that's the.
But we're living in the real world, brother. We're not living in utopia land.
I understand.
I mean, we're talking about.
I just want everyone to be equal. That's all I'm saying.
I
think we can all agree on that.
Was Kendrick wrong for this? Yes or no?
If it's a publicity stunt,
No, let's say it's not. Let's say it's not. Was he wrong for it? Either way, it seems like he was wrong for it. He knew the response the crowd was going to give her, right?
I read he does it all the time. So
I mean, if he intentionally called her up on stage and had her sing a song with that word coming up, he should have either picked a different song.
You
to
can't
do that
find
for
a Kendrick
all of his
Lamar
songs,
song
bro.
in it.
All of his,
Then he shouldn't have pulled a white person up then. Or at least run it by them ahead of time. It's like, look, you need to skip this word or whatever.
I guess.
Like,
Jason,
don't be
so
stupid.
this is from the chat. Now, Jason Steen, he is gay. He listens to the show. We love him. He's one of our greatest listeners. He loves to mess with John. He says, I'm a total hypocrite. I hate the F word, but have no problem with the N one. Damn you for making me think about this. That's what we're here to do.
That's weird. I don't know.
Until, like I said, until you're gay, man, you don't know the pain some of these words have. Or until you're black, you don't know. Like we see him go, oh, it should be this, should be that.
My question for Jason would be, does he use the F word casually among his friends?
Well, we'll see in just a minute.
You know what I'm saying?
While we're waiting on his response, let's get this story here. 30-year-old evicted from his parents' home.
Wait. Before we go on to this story, you never gave us your opinion on
No, I
Kendrick
said I agree
Lamar.
with John. That's literally said I agree with John.
Either way, it's bad.
You can't pull someone on stage
So
and
you're
then
pooping-
ridicule them for singing along to your lyrics.
That's true. I agree with that.
It's crazy.
Well,
It's ridiculous.
We're all in agreement.
Yeah, we agree.
Holy crap.
We should shut this show down.
It's
That's
done.
the first.
It's done. We made. Jason said he does.
Snowballs in hell.
That's weird.
Okay. All right. 30-year-old evicted from parents' home. He must leave. God.
So give us the recap on this story.
All right.
Do you know it? I mean, do you wanted me to scroll it?
A little bit. 30-year-old man is living with his parents. This is out of Syracuse, New York, where Ellie's from. A court order says 30-year-old upstate New York man who is evicted from his parents' house must move out by June the 1st. This went to the state Supreme Court, by the way. It sets a hard deadline for Michael Rotondo to peacefully leave his parents' home before county sheriffs can be called in to remove him. He had asked for at least 30 days of leave, arguing for a full 6 months, on which the judge called outrageous for 6 months to stay there. The judge said his mother was entitled to remove him right away, but she requested he be given, till June 1st to vacate the premises. This is every parent's nightmare right here. Number one, your 30-year-old child.
I disagree with what you're saying already.
This is every parent's nightmare. Your 30-year-old child living with you, and then he won't even leave. You have to take him to court. The case goes to the state Supreme Court.
That's 3 levels. That's 2 appeals. Okay.
I know, it's crazy.
That's ridiculous.
Your 30-year-old son doesn't wake up a loser. Okay, you as a parent raised him for this moment. You have no one to blame but yourself. It's probably half his fault. It's probably more than half the parents' fault. Come on.
I somewhat agree on the argument of the sins of the father. I agree with you on point. But when it all
Not
comes
the,
down
not
to
the mother.
it,
Just the mother.
Sins
That's-
of the father.
that's the
I think
quote.
we need a misogyny alert.
Would it be the other way around?
No, because you're saying the father is the only one responsible anyway.
Yeah. The mother does nothing for the children, just
Anyway,
the father.
I'm saying the father does only the bad things.
Here's this interview for this guy. Let's
All
just
right,
listen to
let's
this
hear
real
it.
quick. Here we go. John, you're on a roll tonight, brother.
It's my understanding you've lived, at your parents' house rent-free for 8 years, and I know you do your own laundry, you buy your own food, but they asked you 5 times, please move out. Why couldn't you guys resolve this without the court?
I would consider much of what they were doing to try to get me out as a tax, and what I was trying to, I was just, trying to preserve.
Can't even
trying
say
to
it
do
with
what's
a
best for me,
straight
which
face.
is just, let's try to be a little more reasonable, and
Man.
I'll leave. I don't like living here.
I don't like living here.
But I need, I need reasonable time. And
Yeah, 8 years, man.
First, notice that I received the February 2nd notice.
Oh my God!
February
Basically,
2nd.
You have 14 days before you're
All
outside in
right,
the winter
stop
weather.
it. Someone
So,
told me
the
that
first
his
thing I did,
parents
you
basically
just
gave him no chores, no
Well,
responsibility.
he did his own
growing
laundry,
up.
brother. I mean, if you heard him, he did say he does his own laundry and he buys his own food. So, hey, man, this is 8 years. 8 years rent free. Still needed more time. This is not your fear that one day this is your child on TV.
No, my child will not be raised.
But if it is,
then we won't be kicking them out. It'll be because they.
Lee's
need to
already
be
had this
there.
conversation. All right.
I just
All
know.
right, baby girl. You got
Like
the
if-
clock's ticking. You got
Listen,
17 years.
here's-
6 months to get your stuff together.
A couple of things here. First, if it was up to me, yes, my daughter would end up like this. But since I married a smart, reasonable woman that can raise a child correctly, I don't have to worry about it. I was out of the house at 17. Okay, it would have been sooner if I could have pulled it off. I don't know about you guys.
well, we didn't have a house that necessarily you want to stick around for, to be
Okay,
fair.
well there you go. That's the kind of attitude I.
Oh, there you go. Lee's going to say, this house is a hellhole. Get the hell out. I guess that's one way to do it.
There you go. Make the home not appealing
Okay,
place. And
so let's just look at this guy. Let's just say, what would you say this guy's interests are in life, Lee? Go ahead, just name something. You think
Tax law.
You think this guy's into the NFL, man? MMA.
He probably has one of the. He's really loves anime and has one of those pillows, those body pillows.
John, you think this guy maybe likes role playing?
maybe some D&D. Yeah.
A little LARPing.
Probably more of a furry type. I would.
Either way, this is
Not
sad.
that anything's wrong with that.
So
Any
so
of
you're
those things.
basically saying you're basically putting all on the parents. I mean, really, your argument you just gave, it's all the parents'
He
fault.
seems like maybe he's a little socially awkward.
I
So
would say,
some
yeah.
of that's probably like.
Just
But
a
I feel
little
like,
bit.
I mean, I don't want to put it all on the parents because we as a society contribute a lot to it as well.
Okay.
So it's probably 25% society, 50% parenting, and 25% his fault. Does that?
No, okay. Anyway, just a funny story that kind of hit the wire this week. Kind of something to laugh at. Poor. I don't know. This guy's in trouble. I mean, when
He's not in trouble.
No, he is, because what's he going to do? It seems like he may not even know how.
I mean, he
to
may
live.
have a job. I mean,
He's gonna become a karaoke DJ.
There you go.
He's gonna pick up some extra shifts down at the Oasis. Or
Let's
wherever.
contact him. Maybe come be our guest host next week.
Oh, that would be awesome.
All right, you want to hit this real quick, or you want to move on to who's to blame?
It's up to you, brother.
All right, let's move on, man. There's other stories. We're gonna get to them later. All right, it is time for the segment known around the world as Who's to Blame.
Now tell me who's to blame. Yeah, tell me who's to blame. Yeah, tell me who's to blame. Won't tell me who's to blame.
All right, so Who's to Blame features a topic. We pit a topic, and we pit two people against each other. One takes the pro of that topic. The other one goes against that topic. Lee, what is today's topic on Who's to Blame?
I believe the topic today is Greyhound buses.
Greyhound buses. All right, so pitch your Greyhound buses this week. It will be Lee versus John. Who's going what? John, are you pro?
I've ridden you all episode, John. I'll defer to you so that you.
Gee, like it
Have a
really
little-
matter in the end game.
a little bit of respect.
I'll go pro.
All right.
John's a defeated man.
Yes, very much so.
I thought he was, strong with his opinions. I don't know.
Yeah, not anymore. Anyway, Greyhound buses. I mean, there are a staple in American history. It's a cheap way to get places when you can't afford flights. And let's be honest, the transportation industry when it comes to airlines is just very rigid and anti-customer service. Whereas, there's more choices and there's a better availability when you have the opportunity to take a Greyhound. It's way cheaper and it's more beneficial on your wallet. And I think there's it's a real staple and a shine in our history, and I think it should continue.
I'm sorry. Was he pro or anti-Greyhound buses again?
No.
Pro.
Okay. So Greyhound buses, man. I can tell, John, that you've never been on a Greyhound bus. Because if you had, you wouldn't be spitting out this nonsense about a cornerstone of American history and easy on the wallet. Because there's some things that you pay extra money for. And not riding on a Greyhound bus is one of them. Because before you even get on the bus, you have to stand in line with the dregs of society. And I'm not even talking about the people just out of prison that have their little paper bags with you. And maybe you're trying to sleep. Not that you could ever sleep on that little chair. Trust me, not only is it hard, but you're next to some 300-pound woman that has really bad gas. But anyway, I digress. You're worried about getting stabbed by an ex-convict, even if you could go to sleep. Okay? And then oh my God, like why does a 4-hour bus drive take 3 days? Why are we stopping at every Dollar General that we pass to smoke a cigarette? I don't know. You tell me. And you want to say that's a staple of American? Hey, there's worse things like Donald Trump being president. So there you go. Greyhound buses.
Oh no, John.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
I think you know what just happened there, right?
Yeah, of course. I knew before it started.
You got roasted again.
Who's to blame? Yeah, tell me who's to blame. Won't tell me who's to blame.
All right, that was Who's to Blame. Let us know who you think won. Okay, so next up, John, it's time to redeem yourself. John gives advice to the public in Dear John. Oh, I messed that up.
We're skipping it this week. Sorry, John.
Oh, darn. Oh, no.
That was my subconscious going rabbit up.
We're gonna crucify John in the back here. End of the show. Stay tuned.
By the time you read these lines, I'll be gone.
All right, guys. Dear John, someone wrote in this week they need advice, so Lee's going to read it. John's going to give advice. Here we go.
This one comes in recently. I took my daughter to the Walgreens off Gallatin Pike to get some medication she needed. While we were there, the woman came up to my stroller and looked in at Maggie and smiled from ear to ear. She then said, "Oh my goodness, your baby is so." I nodded smug and thought about how my baby is so perfect, so beautiful, even so transcendent. Then she said, so tiny. I thought, this effing bitch. That was totally rude. She was a preemie and still spits up a lot. And maybe there was a week I didn't feed her enough. So on to the question. She looked at my daughter and asked if she could hold her. I peered at this woman who actually looked like a nice old lady, but let's face it, she was at the pharmacy, so God knows what she may have. Scurvy, herpes, polio, HPV, HIV, who knows? And when the best option is scurvy, you know you're in trouble. So I told her she could not hold my baby. Anyway, the lady glared at me and walked away like I totally insulted her. Was I wrong not to let her hold my baby? It seemed weird, and my baby isn't healthy to start with, but maybe I was being an ass. Please help me, John. From Wanda.
Wanda, I have a son. He's almost 2, and if a perfect stranger came up and asked to hold my son, I'd probably say no as well, regardless if you were in the added worry of being in a place like a pharmacy and in line for drugs on top of that. I don't think you were over the top in saying no. Like I said, I mean, just a stranger period, I'd probably be a little leery about someone holding them. much less if there were limitations on my child's health, being a preemie or something like that. My son's fairly healthy, and like I said, I'd be leery. I think you're fine.
So, and do you think it was rude for the woman to say how tiny, or do you think
I don't
that's
think that
more?
Was, I don't think
is that more on the
a,
person, more just kind of aware of it, kind of bothered that her baby's still, more in a preemie? That seems like that was probably.
Well, I mean,
more.
A lot of people, when I tell them how old Asher is, they say, "Oh, well, he's really small."
And you ever get offended by that?
I don't get offended by that, no. But I mean, he is way underweight, and
did you not feed him enough last week too? Maybe
we do what we can.
So, like, I have a question though. Maybe you can also tack in on there in the end. So, the lady talks about scurvy and all these other horrible diseases and viruses, but isn't she at the pharmacy herself?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, so
that's the only thing I was wondering was.
Yeah, just quick to judge another person, but I mean, as far as the specifics of what her question was she wrong for denying that
you don't
lady?
think Wanda should be forcing other people to hold her baby more often, maybe?
No, I don't think she should make anybody hold her baby.
All right, so that's not out of line, but don't let strangers hold your baby. Is that kind of where you're at with
pretty
that?
much.
All right, there you go. That's
you
Dear
go.
John. And from the chat, Robin said about John saying his child was small, Shetland ponies will have Shetland ponies.
That is coming in strong for another potential key.
Do we need Robin in this seat next week? I mean,
she'll be out of town as well.
I don't know, man. She's bringing some hot takes today. Okay, so that's Dear John. If you want advice, write us. Go to blameyourbrother.net. There's a sidebar where you can send us an email, or you can just send us an email at bybpod@gmail.com. That's bybpod@gmail.com, and John will give you some advice. All right, well, we're giving out advice. We've debated the subject. It's time to look at all of our beautiful listeners in the Blame Yourself.
Honestly, when I first started doing this show, you said you have to take selfies of yourself and put it on the Blame Yourselfie. And I literally thought you were insane. I was like, why would anyone take a selfie of themselves?
All right, guys, let's get into these selfies, man. Every week we tell people, take a selfie during the week. Use the hashtag Blame Your Selfie, and we will feature you on the show. So here we go. We're going to get started right now. This is Squeaky Ha from Kentucky, Lee's favorite state. And it basically says here, if Lee will bring it up, I have no idea what it says. It says, a mission to end child poverty. Hashtag Red Nose Day, hashtag Walgreens, hashtag Robin Hood, hashtag Blame Your Selfie. So today is also Red Nose Day, where you can purchase the red noses at Walgreens, and the money helps support child poverty. So pretty good cause there. Thank you so much, Squeaky Ha. Great picture there.
That is a really cool statue.
Yeah.
Is that Robin Hood?
It's Robin Hood.
That is a cool statue.
There you go. I don't know where that's at, but England. Oh, yeah, Nottingham Castle. Look at that. She's a world traveler.
I was going to call it a dope statue, but I think I'm a little too old to use that word. I don't know. Maybe not.
I don't know. All right, here we go. Super fan Michael Nicholas II. Today is Brother's Day. I wanted to share a picture of my brother Benjamin Nicholas, and I say I love you. Hashtag Blame Your Selfie. You want to give Michael an I love you too, man?
Mike and Ben, boys, I love you.
You
brothers,
love us.
brothers.
Child, you will give a big I love you to.
Oh, yeah.
You got to say
Much
it.
love.
You guys
Wow.
Michael, I do love you, brother. There you go.
There you go.
All right. This is Sarah. She got her shirt this week. The Misogyny Alert shirt says, thanks, guys. I love it. Hashtag Blame Your Selfie. And she is on the podcast called Comp My Pod. So go check them out. She will be one of the guests during the 24-hour stream. So we're looking forward to that. But yeah, looking great in that Misogyny Alert t-shirt. We love it. All right. This is Blame Your Brother. This is me right here. Ran into Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton today at lunch. We are trying to bring
I'm really
together.
surprised you're not on a bird scooter in this picture.
I was just about to get the bird scooter. Actually, the helmet's in my feet. But let me tell you.
Look, just can you stop renting bird scooters and just buy you one?
I might as well. Let me tell you what happened in this story real quick. If you're looking, I am standing downtown next to Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. People wearing a Donald Trump mask and a Hillary Clinton mask. And I saw them. I was like, ooh, I want to get a picture with them. So there's a guy with a microphone in front, selling to people, I guess. There's a guy on the side with a fanny pack who you give the money to. So I'm like, all right, man, what do you got to do to get a picture? And he's like, oh, we just work on tips, man. We just work on tips. I'm like, all right, cool. I got some cash. All right. So I take the picture and then I go over to the guy and he's like, all right, so, you don't have to give anything. We work on tips. I just want to let you know the average tip per person is $20. And I pull out my wallet. I go, I've got 8, brother. Here you go.
You should have gave him like 4.
I know, right? That's crazy. You think those guys are ever making $40 a picture?
No way. Not average.
But if you've been downtown, you've seen the Donald Trump guy, but now they've got the Hillary Clinton one out. So there you go. That was my day.
Maybe that'll be John's drag queen look.
There you go.
There you go.
That looks like something I could pull off.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Here's another
who
one.
knew? We should have known it was coming.
This is at David's the Worst. This is me. The Birdman was loose in the streets of Nashville today. A blame your selfie for blame your brother. At the
That's
Shelby
actually a really
Street
cool
Bridge.
picture. What do you got? Some filters
I
going
got some
on there?
filters going on. I got a little
I'm
something
disappointed.
going on.
I thought it was like you were coming to age in your photography, but
No, but still, there you go. Bird scooter for life. All right, this is Marlon. Now, me and Marlon did hang out this past weekend. I forgot to talk about that. We went to a wrestling show at the Nashville Fairgrounds. We had a good time. Saw a lot of great matches. It was fun. So there you go. Thanks.
definitely filter free on this one.
He said, last day of the work week. Let's get this over with. Hashtag blame your selfie. That's Marlon.
Good. So he's got tomorrow off.
There you go.
That's
He's
awesome.
and he's going to be joining us in the 24-hour stream. And he also writes for the website. He's been writing a couple of articles this week, so go check those out. That's Marlon at Half Pints Point. All right, and then the last minute edition, Professor Ellie at 3 New York says, I'm late to the party. Hashtag blame your selfie. There you go. Thank you so much
Glad you made it.
Yeah. Oh, here's another one. I'm sorry, not the last one. This is Not Playing Stupid. Go check out their podcast, Not Playing Stupid. It says Nigerian pygmy goat shed roof, which is project 28 of 2,343 remaining honey to-do list projects. Hashtag retirement life. Hashtag blame your selfie. Hashtag goats. Yeah, he's going to be getting pygmy goats at his house.
Nigerian pygmy goats. That is a mouthful.
It is, man. It's crazy.
Wow.
But yeah, he's building the shed, and very soon he's going to have the pygmy goats at his house. So that's what you do when you retire from the military, apparently. Oh, here we go. Another one.
Still rolling, bro.
Adam Cox. Here we go. Thanks for the T-shirt. He's wearing his misogyny alert T-shirt just in time for summer. Hashtag blame your selfie. We sent that all the way across the pond because Adam is the man. He writes for the website. He helps us out a lot. We appreciate the guy so much. So we could at least send him a shirt. So I'm glad he got it. It looks great. I like that color. So there you go. We still got those misogyny alert T-shirts. If you want one, we'll work something out or try to. So there you go. All right, so that was that. That was the selfies. They look great this week, guys. Remember, take a selfie during the week. Use the hashtag blame your selfie, and we will highlight you on the show. All right, now it's time. Our man, we still love him. The whole world hates him. DJ Khaled.
We got to come up with something new.
Major
afraid.
key.
So let me give you a major key. Where is the key?
That is not the key. I want the key.
Give us the keys. So let me give you a major key.
And you really do have the key.
Everybody stand up right now. Everybody. I got the keys now.
There we go. It's time for the Major Key Alert, where we take a life lesson from today's episode and put it out there for the people. Lee, I know you wrote down a couple. What you got on your notebook?
I've got 2. The first one was, it's harder for a man.
Yeah.
Which is pretty good. But then the second one, Shetland ponies will have Shetland ponies, which is, I think, equally as hard.
Yeah. It's both of them are pretty good. John, which one are you leaning toward on this one?
It's harder for men.
Lee, you good with that?
Whatever John says.
All right. It's harder for a man.
Everybody stand up right now. Everybody. I got the keys now.
All right.
Our keys are trending toward
men.
Misogyny.
Wow. Yeah, are you surprised?
Misogyny prison.
Are you
here.
surprised? Like, come on, man.
I don't know. Those last 3 already are just boom, boom, boom.
I know, right? All right, well, it is what it is. I think we might retire these after episode 100. That's what I'm thinking, and we'll move on to something else.
Okay.
I think after episode 100, we're going to be looking at some changes for certain things. But, we'll
after 100 keys, your life is complete.
Yeah, that's it.
Right?
And we may present them as a book or something at that point. Who knows? But anyway.
It's just like maybe have some leprechaun drawings in them.
Good,
Each key has like a little leprechaun
There
story.
you go. Look at that.
Yeah, there you
go.
go.
River suggested it, and I think it's pretty good. Number 73. You got to finish your nut. That's Adam in the chat letting us know that things have always been dicey since way back when we started. But hey, Adam, while you're in the chat right now, you need to come hang out with us as we do our 24-hour stream, episode 100, July 14th. We've got 14 guests already lined up. We got 24 hours to fill. Now, that leaves us still with 10 hours of talking, which is going to be pretty hard to do.
Well, I think John's going to fill up a fair bit with some DJing. So.
Oh, wow. Is that official? DJ Tortorello?
No, it's not official.
Okay, official.
Some light karaoke.
Adam said he's down. All right, I'll get in touch with you about time. Thank you, man, Adam. You need to come out. We got much to discuss. So that's 15 guests. I'm working on Nikki Williams. Have you ever heard of her? She had a top 40 hit with Glowing. Big artist in Nashville.
Awesome.
I played her way back in the day on my music podcast back in like 2008. Reached out to her. She might come by and do a performance of one of her newer songs that might be coming out. So I'm crossing my fingers for that.
You know, if she wants to get a band, we have a cajon and a bass, some acoustic setup, you know.
Okay.
We'll get a
piano, tambourines, harmonicas.
It's getting crazy. I want to get some maybe comedians down here, do a little 5 minutes.
Oh, that would be not 5. Let's do like a full hour set.
Okay, well, I don't know about that. I mean,
we'll get like an open mic.
Get 3 of them.
Get like a whole bunch of local guys to come and just do like a whole set.
I'll start working on it. All right, that sounds good.
But I will say, as it gets closer, I am getting slightly more worried.
About what?
I was thinking about it this morning, and I'm like, that's 24 hours of
us
podcasting.
Well, it's 24 hours of me, you, and John in the same room, not leaving.
Okay, it's going to be fun, at the very least.
It's all I think about, honestly. I'm just telling you. Like, before I go to bed, I'm thinking about it. When I wake up, I'm thinking about it. I'm literally looking past every episode just to 100. And like I said, our voices are going to be strained, man. That's what I'm saying. The more guests we get, the easier it gets for us to get through it. So we'll see. So we're hoping you guys can help us out. Or if you know someone that does, reach out to us. Let us know. All right. So, yeah, man, that was it. That's an episode. Remember, you need to go to blameyourbrother.net. That's a website. It's got all the past episodes. It's got articles from our talented writers, Josh, Adam, and Marlon. Great writers, always putting new content up on the show. Half Pint this week wrote about Skyrim, the video game, and then wrote about meeting Ric Flair. You know, Adam wrote about Community. Woo! There you go. Just like that. That's who we met. And, you know, all the movie reviews. So it's great stuff. All the past episodes up there as well. All the ways to follow us on social media are there. You can subscribe to the podcast there. Hit our Amazon link if you're buying stuff on Amazon. That helps us out. Just go click through that link, buy everything. You can buy an old school, like I'm wearing right here, Blame Your Brother shirt through Amazon. Click on the link there. And don't forget, Radio Vegas rocks. If you want to check out some great internet radio that streams us every Thursday, go to radiovegas.rocks. Those guys, that's where you need to go if you're not listening to this podcast or our friends' podcast. So, and like I said, you want to email John, Dear John, if you just want to email us in general, there is a link for that as well.
Leave us a voicemail, you know we'll play it.
Yep, we will play voicemail. So, and you can call, you can leave it on the website, and we'll get it there as well. So, lots of ways to reach out to us, interact with us, share the show, be cool. Like this week, I've kind of been on that thing, like just be cool for each other. Support other local podcasts, local artists. A lot of times, you know, you're supporting a lot of artists, and they're not really supporting you back, and it can bum you out, but you got to look past that and just go, hey, we're going to be positive, help each other out, and then, you know, John, go from there.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know what's going on right now. Good thing John's off next week.
Yeah, John needs a vacation.
John needs a vacation for the podcast. So, okay. Well, I guess with all of that being said, Lee, is there anything else?
Don't blame yourself when you can blame your brother.
Sorry?
Well, this must never be seen. Today is Thursday, May 24th, the 144th day of 2018.
They have to be found and
21 days left in the year. On May 24th, 1968, the Rolling Stones single Jumping Jack Flash was released in the United Kingdom by Decca Records. That is today's Memory of the Week. David, John, and Lee, back to you.